So what we've done is we've thoroughly explored as far as you can, because it's a lifetime experience, finding out what line can be made in drawing and how it can be used, and it's never ending. So we've begun exploring line. Now let's get back to what line can actually do in terms of making a drawing and using it in this wonderful exercise called contour drawing. Now, there isn't actually any lines in nature. What they are is edges, and they're edges of objects, edges of shapes, things that go but things that overlap, things that are next to each other, and they all have an edge line around them, and the line that we draw on paper is an abstract expression of that edge that we are seeing. And that's one of the great things about drawing. It can help you replicate what you see or what you want to show onto a page. One of the wonderful things is if you get a very honest representation, you can actually make a very individual, realistic drawing. What I mean by honesty is actually really observing what you're looking at. And when you observe, you actually look at the real shape. All through our schooling, we're actually taught to do things very correctly. We're organised to actually draw a circle like a circle, and we draw curves very beautifully and shaped. We were actually encouraged to do things very uniform and very formally. But what you will find is that in reality and in human forms and in all nature, and that there's nothing that really is a perfect circle or a perfect square. Things are really shapes. And if you say circle, you will draw a circle, and if you say a curve, you will automatically begin to draw a curve on your drawing, and it will become generalized. So it's not actually something you want. You don't want a generalized drawing, you want a genuine shape. You want to really learn to observe. One of the most fabulous ways to do that is contour drawing. And when I discovered contour drawing, it was from Nicolaides, and this is a fabulous book. I do recommend it. But this is my first encounter with contour drawing, and I practice it full time when I go to life drawing. I warm up with contour drawing. It's a wonderful tool. If you go landscape drawing, you can warm up with contour drawing and you begin to see more. It's a way of starting, it's a way of beginning, it's a lead in to work. But this is what contour drawing can give you. It really helps you observe your environment, observe your subject that you're looking at, get proper shape and learn shape. And you also begin to use one line to be very expressive. Sketching and multiple lines are fine, but that's a different style of drawing. With this concentrated effort and this concentrated exercise, you actually learn to be assertive and use one line to be descriptive. And that's a very good practice to get into. Contour drawing, it helps you learn and balance, really learn your hand-eye coordination. It's all about the brain, the eye, and then the hand really becoming sensitive to what you see and really building that nuanced drawing skill. So you begin to do that. It helps you with your proportion, getting things as you see them in real life. So when you contour drawing, and I will come to the contour drawing shortly, the exercise that I'm going to show you, it's can be everything. It can be a learning exercise, it can be a technical exercise that helps you warm up, which means it can be like doing scales. You don't actually keep the drawings, right through to it being quite a beautiful finished work of art. When you begin this exercise, you tend to place your drawings anywhere on the page, which results in a very spontaneous positioning of your page. You also tend to go off the edge of your page, which means you're not held in. You actually become liberated from the page edges. So that's another fabulous thing to learn. So you get all of this from contour drawing. So this is why I have newspaper. You can draw on newspaper with felt pens. You can draw on, fabulous thing to have for scrap paper is an old telephone book. It's got a lovely uniform texture, and then you can actually draw all over it and then turn it over and begin the other way. And these are great to use for collage as well, and for things like this. But what I need to implore is that this is a learning exercise. They're not to be kept unless you like them or unless you're using them for a particular drawing exercise, but mostly they are to just use as learning exercises and to practice your drawing.